little Toby Brown. Was there ever any doubt that he was going to be doing this one day? Probably smiling a bit more than he was this morning at 8 o'clock. So, second run for the Midgets. And so many of the drivers that we see in the pit area this weekend have come from these humble beginnings. There's Lewis's, there's Brown's, oops. Tobes has spun it, making the old man work. No, it's not the 23, my mistake. Tobes just gone by and the BRK with that. They look really cool, the Midgets, with their little rear wings that they have on as well. Just had to flip through my program to get the different numbers. It was actually Chase Tapley that made Brownie have to get out there and help out. Callum Strother in the 20 kart from Renmark. Chase Lewis from Adelaide in the 7. Mason Palmer in the 18 from the Adelaide Club. Toby Brown, the Angus Club. And Asher Barry. So there's your lineup for today's second run for the little Midgets, for the Outlaws come out here shortly. Ooh, nice little battle pack going on through the chase back here. Oh, look at this. Chase Lewis rips it in there in pursuit of Mason Palmer. And as much as you can tell these kids it's only demonstration, none of them want to hear that. It's a race in their minds. Not long left in this second run for the Midgets. White flag coming out, which is the least favourite flag to a midget. White flag means, there's only one to go. How to say, Toby looks like $1 million sitting still. The parents have all done a great job with these little midgets with the presentation of their karts. Look at the battle going on here. Oh, up the end. Oh, and we've got our first, what would we call that one? Interesting. Mason Palmer just got a visit from Chase Lewis. And in the end, we end up with them both spun around. I don't know how Toby can see over the NASA panel. Checkered flag is out. Big round of applause for all the little midgets. Well done, kids. I'll be back out a bit later on. It's not a bad vantage point out here, Brenton. I think I've found the problem. I think this is the spot. They have no idea what's going on with the live stream, but at least you can see everything.